Good evening. So often when I'm talking to people and giving updates in chapel and other places, I'm talking about business and news and issues that are going on in the hospital. And I wanted to instead have a few minutes just encouraging you all with the great work that's going on day by day. And I thought I would start with one of the first thrusts that the hospital has, which of course is compassionate healthcare. We read in Matthew 9:36 that when Jesus saw the crowds, he had compassion on them because they were harassed and helpless like a sheep without a shepherd. The meaning of compassion is to recognize suffering and sickness and to do something about that. And that's why in the same passage we read a moment later that as Jesus has compassion, he begins to teach. So as a hospital, as we do compassionate healthcare, it's about us recognizing need and suffering and doing something about that. And that's the joy to me. It's something I see every day, day to day, as I see people taking time with relatives and patients, as I see people feeding patients, washing patients, as I see people taking time to think about the diagnosis and taking care to give them the best possible management. So I see it in a wonderful way, demonstrated compassionate care on a day-to-day individual patient basis. But I see it more strategically as well. In our expansion of our NICU, as we've increased our theatre capacity, it's recognizing the need and suffering out there and doing something about it to take care of those patients. The same as our teaching. It's recognizing there's a need for healthcare providers and doing something about that as we train healthcare providers. So we see that compassion day to day, but sometimes the need we're dealing with isn't just medical. Sometimes the need and suffering we're seeing is financial. And so it was a great encouragement for me to know that last year we helped over 400 patients with our partners and provided for the financial needs that they had. And as a hospital, just as we're thinking strategically about our growth of NICU and of theatre and of training, so we want to think strategically about how we can increase our compassionate care in a financial manner. And then sometimes, of course, it's spiritual, as we see the needs people have spiritually and meet those needs. And again, it's an encouragement to me to know that every day before patients undergo an operation, they're prayed for by the staff. On ward rounds, the staff pray for each of their patients. And again, in 2021, we saw over 200 people come to know Jesus through the care and the compassion that's offered here. So I hope that's an encouragement to you. I hope over these next few weeks to again give you some other encouragements of what's going on. And if there's something you know about, please let me know. I would love to hear from you.